Welcome to the second of our 12 days of December. I'm Laura, the founder of Front Office Rocks, and I'm here with two of our coaches, Lindsay and Missy. And we wanted to trickle to you 12 things that we think you should be making sure you're aware of and accountable for in the month of December. So, number two, if you haven't seen number one, go back and find it. Number two is shake the flakes. That is a term I came up with years ago. I don't know why I came up with it, but the idea for me with shake the flakes is everybody tends to forget they have insurance until December, and then they want to get squeezed in. And then we get frustrated when we have people on the schedule that don't show up or they cancel last minute. We all know our flaky patients. We all know the ones who have canceled or no showed multiple times in the past. It's my suggestion, if your schedule is full, to shake the flakes, meaning through those patients that you have a high chance that they're not going to show up and get them to confirm that they're going to be there, or get them out of the schedule. Make room for other people, because there's nothing more frustrating than, having a completely full schedule in the month of December and then having somebody not show up and your team go, yeah, I knew they weren't going to come. Just get them out of the schedule. So Missy, what tip do you have for this?
I think that what we need to do is make sure we have our systems in place, right? And so make sure that everybody on the team understands that we're not just going to let people do what you said, which is schedule it over and over again and be those repeat offenders, right? So I think we need to make sure our systems are in place, make sure everyone understands the policy, and also make sure everyone has appropriate, proper verbal skills. So when we are confirming patients, we can tell that they're actually confirming. They're not just saying, okay, and then they're not going to show. So I think making sure everyone is saying the same thing, which is, we really need you to show up for this appointment.
Exactly. And then Lindsay?
So my suggestion is using some of your college kids that are home for just a short amount of time. They only come into town around this holiday that need to get in. So use those as your last minute cancellations or your quick fill patients.
And a little bit more about what we do and our coaches here. So as you can tell already, my team is amazing. And Lindsay actually teaches team members the things to be thinking about ahead of time. December is a big time for family members to come back to town. We should be thinking about trying to get those people in. And Missy customizes verbal skill training for your office. So that is what we're here to help you with. We want you thinking ahead for each month coming up in the next year. But for December, for sure, make sure that you are on top of shaking the flakes. So on that note, we will see you next time for our tip number 3.